but it seemed like those were the cool kids. Those were the fun guys. They were giving me some free stuff. I was giving them some free stuff with expectations and demands that followed. Expectations and demands. There's a great read out there by Bill Wilson from the 12 Steps of Alcoholic Anonymous. It's one of his little side writings about emotional sobriety, which unlocked a lot of like, oh wow, is that really how it is and how it worked? Yeah, because you can be clean and free of one symptom or one, I don't even know if you call that the alcoholic system a symptom, or your drug use. I mean, it's a symptom of the total disease, but you're like that symptom in that form is the same symptom in a different form. Like if you're obsessing and compulsing on something that's taking you down, say compare drugs and alcohol to spending money on things you don't need, overeating, filling a void, because you want about the feel good that we're talking about, the feel good system. And we all like to feel good. So yeah, kind of just things to ponder. A lot of people don't like to ponder about it. People look at me cross-eyed and go, what the hell are you talking about? Well, if you don't know, you don't know. And that's all right. I didn't know. If I couldn't hear things for the longest time in my journey of addiction or sinning or whatever. They're both the same and the same. Just the self-centeredness, as they say, that is the core of our problem. That's why there's a God. That's why there's a God-centered thing. Help take you out of that. Save you from self-abuse, destruction, and you find out it's not really the things and people around you anymore that are the problem. It's your thinking. Stinking thinking. Thinking can change a lot of things. Have you pondered and thought about stuff not being right or wrong long enough that you said something horrible to somebody else as an act of revenge? Yep. I've done that a lot. I relied on that. That was one of my tools. One of my tools to get through. So yeah. You meditate on what's in between your ears, and you've got old resentments, thoughts of unforgiveness, self-image problems, and then you're hanging out with others that are supporting that all the time, and maybe soothing you with some lies even, you know, or, yeah, I'm in that. I've done that too. I've caught myself getting that. It's called gossip, kind of, you know. And we all got to be careful. We got to help each other, remind each other. As long as our egos aren't too big to deny or reject it, we'll take the help and humble ourselves and become more pliable, and it's okay. But we get tested with high levels of stress at times. High, unbearable levels, because that's what our ego tells us. Most times that I've found 6 months later in my life, I'll look back in that section of my life and go, man, I wasted so much time thinking and worrying and stressing and trying to find my own solutions and to problems that weren't even there, but I created them. I mean, that's kind of a deep thought process, but if you're having some personal issues or troubles yourself, you can be going along and thinking you're doing just great for the longest damn time, right? And then something goes on, you better know where to go to, and it's okay. I've known some great people in my life, been through some high stress, even as of late, and watched them do so well with their lives, and it helps me myself. So kudos to you who go through and persevere when it gets grim, and don't go back into leaning on the old tools of filling the void with, especially as me, as a void filler. And if you start doing it, especially with actually, you know, say like drugs or alcohol, you will really, that'll really just heighten the horror that's about to come. It won't fix a thing. Doesn't even like numb it. I mean, it might give you that illusion in the beginning, right, to suck you in until you're an addicted addict and at the bottom of the barrel, and you're like, no way that happened to me. I'm special. I have this figured out. I can control it. I can have that one. I can have that two. I only have it when I'm doing this or I'm doing that, or when I'm done with that, I can treat myself with this. And well, okay, all right. Is it affecting you, your family, your job? You mostly, your thinking, how you're feeling about yourself. If it's getting in the way and it's only making it worse, and you want to stay in denial about it so you can continue having a harmful crutch, well, what they told me is just jails, institutions, and death will follow. Maybe a living death. I didn't think he was going to stop, did you? So I mean, they come flying up at those, yeah. And I'm just sharing some things that, they're the most important things on my mind all the time. And I think about these things quite often. And when I'm talking with people, or I catch myself not feeling right, or things I may have said that were out of line, or a joke. I use sarcasm so much in joking around because I'm trying to have fun. I want to fill that void too, and you know, feeling good, and sometimes at the expense of others, but trying to poke fun at their ego. I have an ego. I got people in my life that poke fun at me. And if you've been made fun of your whole life and downed as a kid earlier in your life and made to feel like a nobody, then normal poking around and fun you may misinterpret as an attack when we're just trying to have some fun. It's not serious one bit. It's your ego that is making you feel that way. They're clues. It's the blues clues. If you got the blues, here's some clues. Yeah, man. That's a great little thing to think about, and it's okay. Unless you got somebody to share that stuff with and, you know, be in agreement. It's hard to get through things when you're in disagreements all the time. Somebody's always disagreeing with you about the truth. And you're like, well, I know this to be the truth. Well, whew, that could be a long conversation too. The thing is use some social skills, people. Use some social skills, right? I'm talking about you when I say people. Don't take offense like that, but I can't tell you what to do or what not to do. If you did, you did. If you don't, you don't, and that's great. I think I just offended myself. Oh. So anyway, let's wrap this little video up, this section. I don't know. And there's probably a few people in the community that have heard this a billion times in different ways from me on these motovlogs, but it's really all I got to offer. And for me, it says it's okay because there's solutions, and you know, maybe it's for a new viewer, or maybe it's for somebody who hasn't heard this before, and that's what really matters. It doesn't matter, you know, what the MotoBaum channel does, you know, big, small, or in between. What it matters is just community, people like you, people like me who want to, you know, do things a little better. Be of service to our fellow man, whatever it is, right? And stay away from the self-centeredness as much as possible, because that's where my problems always end up lying. Lying. Like, stop your lying. So yeah, peace, love, joy. Let me see what your thoughts are about some of that stuff. Doing fantastic today, just for today. Love you. Bye.